Gnome merchant is a merchant that sells gnome crates. It takes 30 minutes for it to despawn. The crates that it sells are common gnome crate, farmer's gnome crate, classic gnome crate, and iconic gnome crate. The common and farmer's gnome crates are guaranteed to be on stock, while the classic and iconic are not. Here are the chances for the common gnome crate. All 24.75% for the sleepy, crazy, grumpy, and silly gnomes, and a 0.99% chance for the fearless gnome. For the farmer's gnome crate, it's a 26% for the Raphael and Steve gnomes, 24% for the Eloise and Sam gnomes, and a 1% chance for the Cletus gnome. For the classic gnome crate, the Bacon and Builderman gnomes have a 26% chance to be obtained, a 24% chance for the zombie and noob gnomes, and a 1% chance for the gold gnome. For the iconic gnome crate, here are the chances. 55% for the Candy Blossom gnome, 25% for the Guest gnome, 12% for the Bloxy Cola gnome, 7% for the Shedletsky gnome, and a 1% chance for the 1x1x1x1 gnome. Sky Merchant is a merchant that sells night staffs, which help make more fruit moonlit during nighttime. Star Callers, which attract meteors during the celestial weather at night, and the Mutation Spray Cloud Touched, which applies the Cloud Touched mutation to a fruit, which has a 5x multiplier. The merchant itself lasts for 30 minutes, and yeah, that's basically it for this one. Honey Merchant is a merchant that sells some of the stuff from the Queen Bee Shop, which was part of the Busy Bees event, which are the flower seed pack, which can be bought for 10 honey, honey sprinkler, which can be bought for 30 honey, bee egg, at 18 honey, bee crate, at 12 honey, and honey crafter's crate, at 15 honey. For the flower seed pack, here are the chances. 40% for rose, 25% for foxglove, 20% for lilac, 4.5% for purple dahlia, and a 0.5% chance for the sunflower. For the honey sprinkler, it turns fruits within its range to have the honey-glazed mutation at a 5x multiplier, and it lasts for 1 minute. For the bee egg, here are the chances. The bee has a 65% chance of obtainment, the honey bee has a 25% chance, the bear bee at 5%, the petal bee has a 4% chance, and the queen bee at a 1% chance. For the bee crate, here are the chances. The honey pot has a 26.32% chance. The beehive and honey barrel both have a 21.05% chance. The honey pillar at 15.79%, the bee podium at a 10.53% chance, and the honey fountain at a 5.26% chance of obtainment. For the honey crafter's crate, here are the chances. The wooden frame painting bee, bee stinger, and queen bee all have a 20% chance of obtainment. The bee mailbox at a 15% chance. Bee flag at 10%, bee rug at a 9% chance, honey gate at a 5% chance, and the bee hunter statue at a 1% chance. Summer Merchant is a merchant that sells seeds from the seed shop during the summer event, which was Tom, like the cauliflower, rafflesia, green apple, avocado, banana, pineapple, kiwi, bell pepper, prickly pear, loquat, feijoa, and pitcher plant. The merchant itself is there for 30 minutes before disappearing, and also has a chance to spawn every 4 hours. Mutation Spray Merchant is a merchant that sells 3 types of mutation sprays for 50 million shekels each, which are the Mutation Spray Wet, which turns fruits to have the wet mutation, at a 2x multiplier, Mutation Spray Windstruck, which gives the Windstruck mutation, at a 2x multiplier, and Mutation Spray Verdant, which gives the Verdant mutation, at a 5x multiplier. The merchant also stays in the game for 30 minutes. And last but not the least, 4th of July Merchant is a merchant that's only present on the 4th of July, which is 24 hours. It sells USA-related things like Liberty Lilies, which had 5 in stock, 15 firework flowers, 30 fireworks which had 5 uses per purchase, 1 bald eagle, which occasionally flaps its wings to reduce the hatch time for eggs that are in your garden, and 7 cosmetic crates. It's the only limited traveling merchant in Grow a Garden, and also the only one that has stayed for an entire day instead of just 30 minutes, both as of the corrupted Zen update. For the July 4th crate, here are the chances. 19% for the America Flag Bridge, Bald Eagle Statue, America Banner, July 4th Toy, and American Flag, and a 5% chance for the Uncle Sam Gnome. Alright guys, we are done with the video. Anyways, I've hired Adam as my narrator again, and he seems to be doing fine, I guess. Also, if you want this T-Rex right here, make sure to subscribe since I will give it away when we hit 10k subs. We are already close to 5k right now, and thank you to the OG fans. I appreciate your support. Anyways, that's it for now. See you in the next one.